All right, folks, welcome back to Roland Martin Unfiltered here on the Black Star Network. Joining us in the studio, the brothers from TMF. Their new album drops on Friday. So joining me in the studio on congos and vocals, got Rome. What's happening? How you doing? We got in keys and organ, Daniel Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Lead guitar and vocals, Jubu. We got Chris Walker, lead vocalist. Calvin Napper on drums. Bear Williams, bass guitar and vocals. And joining us via Skype, he must have been late to the airport, couldn't get here. Vance Taylor on keys. So glad to have you here. So first off, the album's called Music. First of all, you got Volume 1, Music Forever. How long did it take to put this together?
Oh, it was quick. It was about 4 months. It didn't take long.
Not somebody watch it like, that's quick?
That's quick.
Normally, how long does it take?
That's quick for
it could take up to a year.
Yes.
Yeah. Easily.
Yes.
Easily. Or longer.
Yeah, songs came in quick. We all agreed on them. The energy was good, and we went in, cut them, and it was done. It was.
And last time y'all were here, y'all said everybody was like doing different stuff. Everybody was writing, everybody was doing stuff. So, so what was it? Was it like a virtual album in terms of? And how were y'all communicating this whole time?
Oh no, we were all in the studio at the same time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the energy and the synergy was right there.
All right.
So in the moment, we even created a song in the moment.
Yes, some of the songs were pre-written by Chris. A couple of the songs, and we came in and massaged them together and brought our own thing. But for the most of it, we were creating together on the spot.
Yep.
Yeah, and we would send, either snippets or completed pieces or ideas via our text feed, and everybody would chime in and say, "Yeah, that's great. Let's work on that." Or,
Next.
that one needs work.
A song on the album. Everybody has written a song. And some singing on one track as well.
Yeah.
Vance, talk about that process, that total collaboration. Had you ever experienced that before on working on any other project?
I had. That's kind of how I do it with people I play with. But this band is just so amazingly talented. We just were able to adjust, and we heard the music, and we just knew what we were supposed to do. Because a lot of us have been playing together for 20 years, so we kind of know each other. So it was fun, and it was something I've done quite a few times.
I'm reading the book Respect on Aretha Franklin, and I've seen other documentaries and books. They talked about how when she with the guys Muscle Shoals, the band out from Alabama, how literally that's how it was coming together.
Right.
Where they're sitting here and somebody plays something, I like that. Let's do this here, and the producer was happening in real time.
Right.
The Motown documentary, same thing. He talked about how that sort of all came together, which was just quite interesting because that average person wouldn't think that that's how it all comes together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Same thing with Stax. The same, Steve Cropper and Booker T, from the MGs. They all lived in vicinity, and so that's how that whole thing came together. So same thing, house band, if you will, and they just come together with the artists and create.
And the beautiful thing about it is, because they've been playing together for so long, I'm the new guy in the picture. It's like instantly he knows what to play. These guys, the two keyboard players, they know how to complement each other and stay out of each other's way. And then Juba will come in and just put the glue there. And then Rome, so it's just like everybody just contributes their part to it, and it just somehow comes together.
Yeah,
it just works.
It really does.
It's like a good relationship.
And again, I've read and I've watched so many different things and read so many different books on music. Probably because I played cornet in elementary school, bass baritone horn in junior high and high school. Brother played trumpet, another sister played flute, one played clarinet. So music was always around. And the improvising is so important because again, you hear something and then you hear something, then that takes you to go somewhere else, and all of a sudden you're like, no, go back to that. Was that how it was in terms of and then it just began to spark other things in each one of your minds?
Absolutely, because it's like these guys, you don't tell them what to play because they've played so many different genres of music. You just sit back and just watch what they're going to do and blow your mind. That's how it was for me anyway.
Or one song in particular, and you may not remember this, but I was trying to come up with a guitar part, and you were like, you remember what Ray Parker did on such and such?
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, not Ray, give me Jubu, but make me feel that.
Right.
Yeah.
That, and I was like, wow, you're absolutely right. And we did it and then locked it in.
You knew exactly what
Vance, you were trying to jump in. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I totally agree. That's what we did. Chris would come up with an idea, and we would just kind of hear it and play what we felt on it. It was really, really, really good, really inspiring.
We're gonna go through it's 9 tracks in this, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna go through all 9. So guys, tee up. I want to hear "Let Me Love You."
Hey.
It's gonna be hard. Listen.
Tell you, girl, what I really wanna do for you tonight. Cause you're looking fly. You've been on my mind.
Who wrote "Let Me Love You"?
Every time I think about
All right, what's it about?
About this dude loving this girl, trying to get to her, and then all of a sudden he notices she's acting kind of strange. But he's saying, hey, if you want to be with me, you got to open up your heart. Let me love you. Let me love you.
Now, is this a fictitious song or is this a non-fiction song?
Well, you know, I have a gift of hearing somebody's story, and I can put it into a song.
Okay, all right.
It's not about me.
What your story?
Because I'm...
All right, I'm just telling you. I mean, it's
my wife.
it comes with an experience from 35, 40 years ago. I'm just checking. Just checking.
Actually, it's medicine for someone.
Hello. There
Yes.
you go. Exactly.
It's medicine for someone.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so when you first heard it or saw it, anybody can jump in. What'd you feel? What do you think?
I loved it. I mean, the first time I heard it, we were actually in the studio recording some other things, some of the earlier things, and he played it for us. I was like, I got it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And it
Recorded that.
And it makes it easier when you have this caliber of musicians. Again, that have been together so long. It makes it really easy.
Now, when you present it, did you only present the lyrics or did you also present the music?
No, I presented a demo of it.
Yeah, the full
with the music and everything.
His demos sound like records. Like he'll present us a record and say,
Yeah, exactly.
play my record.
Let me say this though. The beauty for me was that he doesn't play guitar on his records. So I'm the one that didn't have a roadmap. I was free. You know, everyone else kind of had a roadmap.
But wait a minute. Now, but I'm an advocate for bring your thing to the tape.
Absolutely.
This is the basic what I'm able to do, but do your thing to it. Like
Absolutely.
all those little nuances that he finds in there, it's magic.
Yeah, that wasn't on the demo. What you just heard.
Or his drum
Yeah.
groove, how he put those grace notes in there. Bear, how he attacks the.
But the reason I asked that because when I watched the documentary on We Are the World, and Lionel Richie said what's amazing is Michael Jackson could not play an instrument, but he actually hummed every part of it. He said so. He would hand the tape and he's like, oh no, I want this part, this part, this part, this part. And he's like, so he knew exactly how he wanted it to go, but he didn't actually play an instrument. So he couldn't tell you how to play it, but he know damn well what was in his head.
He had a super ear.
Yeah.
He had a super ear.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't read or write or play anything other than the congas, but I've written a song on this album as well. And what I did was just that. We lived in the same area, and I went over to him and just gave him what I heard as an intro to a guitar line. And
Like how? Okay, first of all, what song was that?
Choices.
Choices?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and play Choices.
Hey.
This. That's how I came in. So listen to this, man.
You go through life day by day.
So you went to him. What did you hum it? Did you?
Yeah. That's what it was. He had to actually. He's a little.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
He's a little out of context because it was on tape. He sang this on the tape recorder.
Got it.
In this day and age, and he played this tape recorder.
First of all, I ain't gonna let that change slide.
Well, what it is, what it is.
He didn't say he brought a flash drive. He brought a tape recorder.
What it is, when you turn almost 75,
Yeah, man.
you forget things and how they were at that time. But it's basically, it was the idea came from me to him.
But you still came with a tape recorder.
It was.
Well, I sang on the tape and said,
Gotcha.
So yeah, but it was easy.
Now that you had to go find a tape recorder to play it?
No.
Or he brought it?
He just brought
Okay.
a thing and we figured it out. And he hummed this melody. He wouldn't stop humming this guitar
But
melody.
Brother
for weeks.
Martin, on the same note, I did a rest in peace. I did a record with Andre Crouch. He did the same thing.
Believe it.
Andre Crouch came with a micro cassette player, and he had a whole bag full of these micro cassettes, and it was for Tata Vega. So he kept putting, you don't like that one? Hold on. And he put another micro. So when
Yeah, but it was
Keep
stuff.
doing that, bro.
He knew what his storyline was.
Right.
He already heard the bass movement, but he couldn't play it. But he could hum it to me.
yeah, he
So
heard it.
he knew what he wanted,
Absolutely.
but he's like, I know it's in my head.
Absolutely.
I'm about to hum this thing, but I know how I want this to be played.
and also wrote the lyrics.
Got it. You gonna say something?
Not one thing.
See, y'all, so y'all gotta say, so before we started, before we do in the break, they all told him, don't come in here giving no one-word answers like last time. And he said, okay. So he decided to come here and not say shit. He ain't said, like, no, you ain't contribute to the conversation at all.
The okay was a one-word answer. He said, don't come in here with these one-word answers. Okay.
I was getting ready to say something.
Yo, you were getting ready to say something. Everybody has talked 2-3 times, and you were about to say
We
something.
were talking about me loving you, right? But Rome, I was getting ready to say something, and Rome started talking. When Larry was like, we were working on some other stuff that day. We had just finished a session. And me and Larry both, I was about to say that. Larry was like, yo, I'm ready to get on this right. I told Larry, and I think I told Vance too, I was like, man, I'm ready to jump on this now. You know, I hear this now, but we didn't get to, we didn't get to that.
And another piggyback thing, a lot of people may not know this, but Chris plays bass. So the bass part.
For a living.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So his bass part was the essence of what I played was already there. I just put myself into it. So that's, like you said, he brings records to the thing, and just check out my record.
All right, I want y'all to now play I'll Never Let You Go. Turn it up.
Well, sound great.
Oh, yeah. You've been right there through the ups and downs. You always care.
All right, hold up. So pull that down. So you would just make motion. What explain that?
I was telling that snare sounds like it's 10 feet tall. Like,
Okay.
we were just talking about the mix of
I got
of
you.
the record.
There's a certain sound.
You gotta understand, Roland, we're excited, and no offense to where we just came from, we've been playing the same music for 25 years.
Right.
We've been playing the same music.
When we guys with Frankie Beverly
Yes,
makes.
for 20 plus years, 55 years for him. So we're the nuances of the new
Right.
stuff.
No, I get it.
We're just commenting on,
No, I get it. And you were responding.
Yeah, we were just
They
saying.
said your ass can talk again.
I said you go well for you, dog.
Right. It's like I don't forget nothing.
Y'all was really like this.
I don't forget nothing. Just like if you don't forget a beat, I don't forget nothing.
No, Roland, there's certain textures like that comes with certain songs. So we needed a snare. Daniel was like, you know, he's kind of slightly producing too. So he's like, man, we need something. I need a snare. We need a bigger snare for the song. I was like, okay, I got it. So we went in. I went in the studio, detuned it a little bit till we got it where we wanted. And he's like, that's it. I was like,
Who wrote this song?
Chris.
There's a story behind this.
And what's the story?
I actually went to Hawaii for a week by myself.
Yep.
My wife cleared it, and I said, I just need to get away. I said, I want to go and try to work on something for TMF.
Hey, look, my wife cleared it.
She did.
Absolutely. Like I had to run it by her.
That wouldn't have been able to.
I'm just checking. First of all, I ain't missed that, but go ahead.
So some friends, they had a beach house 10 feet from the beach. So I'm in there. They gave it to me, the guest house. I'm sitting there with my keyboard, and I'm looking at the ocean and the water, and I'm just reminiscing, thinking about my wife. And this song came up. I'll never let you go.
Wow. You got on my nerves on that trip. He's sending us videos standing in the water, singing in the ocean, sending us videos. Like, look at me.
So he was making y'all real jealous, huh? And I bet it was one of them cold days too, and that made it worse.
Oh, yes.
What was the story behind Choices?
Well, it's basically something that goes across all genres in terms of you make a choice in life. Most people want to make choices, and that excludes some people because you have some war-torn countries and countries in dire straits. But at the end of the day, I think everyone wants to have their own choice. And one of the lines in the song, if there's anything you have in life that's yours, and solely yours, it's choices. So I just thought that would cross over into anything. You choose who you want to marry, children, parents, and the parents.
Right.
Some people have kids, that doesn't make you a parent.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
life,
I don't have any kids, but I've raised 6 of my nieces.
Okay.
So I get it.
and life brings about scenarios where you have to make choices. You know,
And the beautiful thing about Choices also, everybody sings except him. He decided he didn't want to do it, but everybody sings a part of that song. It's beautiful.
So he doesn't sing on that song, but he sings.
He can sing, but he didn't want to. We tried to get him to sing a line. He was like, no.
Why?
Yeah, tell him why.
because he's the producer. Yeah, that's what he was like. Yeah, I'm producing this. Y'all got it. I'll make sure y'all
That's
sound
an area
good.
I'm not going to embarrass myself in. I'll talk.
I even tried to get him to talk on a song. He wouldn't even talk.
I told him to talk. Oh, you did? Yes, I did. I said, Dan, you need to at least get on there and say,
But it was very
Choices.
relatable,
I don't
you know.
choices.
So it was.
What? So you just moody as hell that day?
No.
And to be honest,
He actually wrote the music.
Okay.
yeah, he wrote the music.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I was really happy for Rome because all of us are songwriters in our own right.
Yeah.
And Rome has been with Frankie and Maze the longest, and his accomplishments were diminished, you know. And I know about that very, very well in my own history working with different situations. So I was him being our senior member, I was really, really happy, you know, for him.
Yeah.
Because I know what it's like to go and bring a great song to someone and say, someone says, that's nice, because they didn't write it.
Right.
They didn't, you know.
Right.
So for him,
Have the opportunity to exercise those chops.
yes.
Now, actually, that did happen with this song. It almost didn't make it.
Exactly.
Why?
Because the first demo, everyone heard it, and it was like, well, we weren't quite in the creative space where we could see beyond what we were hearing, I think.
I think they needed Chris to touch it, and when he did, it made a
And it
difference.
made
made a difference.
It made it viable, and then we were like, okay,
he
let's
said
get in there.
earlier, he brings finished songs. That wasn't finished.
Well, but that's also the point of a collaborative process.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely,
And the reality is, I mean, you
definitely.
put something together and it for you think it's finished. But again, I go back to again all the different things just in memory and the conversations with Smokey Robinson, how things came together. I mean, he told the story. It was like, I forgot the song. They had put it out. It was out 2 weeks, and it was okay.
What, gang banging?
And I forgot. And then all of a sudden, Barry calls him at 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "Yo, I want to redo this song." He's like, "Okay, I'll see you in the morning." He's like, "No, right now." So he had to go down to Motown at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they redo the song, and they put it out, and it kills.
Right. Yeah.
But again, he was like, Barry wouldn't let it go. Like, no, there's something, we got to do something different with this song. And he said, Smokey said, it totally changes the song.
Right. Yeah.
So that's really what you're describing. That's with that process, having somebody else says, no, I'm hearing this, and then you're like, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
pretty good.
That's how it went down.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went down. And so, and the thing about it is, all the elements were already there. He had the lyrics already done. I just heard a different melody on top of it to make it fit with the music.
See, that's what I think. I remember Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis telling me that they said it's hard for them to listen to music because they can't actually hear what's produced because in their mind they are remixing it and they doing something else with it. And I told them, I said the reason I laugh at that is because it's sort of like when I hear people give speeches, I'm sitting here like, why did? So I hear the speech totally
Analyzing
different.
it.
Just like like with sermons, like my wife will tell you. Like when I take sermon notes, I put the date, the church, the pastor, the scripture, and with the title. And if ain't no notes, she like, you ain't feeling the sermon. I'm like, nope. Because there are no notes.
Right.
But then if she sees notes, I'm actually into it. Same way, because I'm sitting there like, well, why did he or she go there? Why did they do that? Why did they use that? Why did they be funny here, serious here? So I saw that. That's how.
You can't turn that part of your mind.
Oh, no.
Cap? Yes.
He was trying to throw you the ball. Shoot or pass. You fell for that? He's trying to throw you the ball. That's when the coach is gonna put your ass on the bench. Like, you ain't gonna get the game to play.
We better listen to it.
Yeah, play on a damn song.
He hold the groove though.
I hope he here for a reason.
I'll tell you what. Hold on. I'll tell you what. Since everybody around me, let's go to my song, huh?
What's that? What? Oh, okay. That's guaranteed to make them talk. All right. What's your song?
When the groove feels right.
All right. Put on When the Groove Feels Right.
That's the funniest thing tonight, brother.
This is the last track on the album, number 9. Go ahead.
It's not the last one. It's the next one.
Oh, I thought I had it in nothing order. All right.
True.
Who's on horns?
Philip Lassiter.
Say it again.
Philip Lassiter. He's from Dallas, but he's in Europe now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And what horn?
Trumpet.
He plays trumpet.
Got it. Okay. All right. So what is the song about?
So this song is about, back in 2020, I did a project and it's titled Making Moves. And this was one of the songs that was on that project. So it was pre-recorded. So what I did was I wrote a B section for the song. These guys didn't play on it then. I had some other guys on it. And I had a sax player on it. Had another guy singing on it. But when I wrote the song, I had always envisioned these guys playing it. So when we were like vetting songs for our record and stuff, I was like, you know what, guys, I got a song that I think will work, perfect for us. I mean, And so I presented the song to them and they were like, yeah, this can work, man. I like, because the hook is when the groove feels right, make you want to dance all night.
Just keep it
grooving.
And another thing too, we also wanted a record that showcased the band that wasn't so vocally,
Right.
You know,
More instrumental versus vocal.
yes,
Right. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
With just the chant, but to showcase,
And Juba closes this song out with an amazing solo.
Yeah, incredible.
Okay.
We won't get to that, but come see us live.
Yeah.
I got you.
Unless you want to scroll down, you know, I ain't mad at that. But
He's like, how far in it is the solo? How far in it is the solo?
Turn it up.
Yeah, turn it up. Turn it up.
I said the last part.
I let him get a little bit.
It's coming right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
After this.
He killed this thing.
What's up? Like this. Slowly going up the slide.
So I guess the crew felt right, huh?
And he did it in one take.
He sure did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what's even weirder. He did this without that sound. He did it naked. He didn't have he didn't
The distortion.
Yeah, no.
So we had to go back and create distortion to match his guitar solo.
Explain that for the audience.
Meaning the tone that it is, we didn't have access to that when we recorded it.
right, we didn't have any distortion pedals, so he had to run me through
Just plug in
some plugins and stuff
to
to
make it
After the fact.
Yeah.
Vance, I think you want to jump in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, this is the way he always does solos. He plays everything like that.
Fire.
He just, fire.
Wow.
It was
So
great.
he felt it immediately. We felt it immediately.
One take.
Oh yeah.
One take.
One. Hey,
I
look,
have a video.
I do too.
ain't nothing wrong with one take. I think, did we play So Deep in Love with You?
No, that's
All right.
Vance. That's Vance.
That's Vance's song.
All right, so play So Deep in Love with You.
Come on.
Great track.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Can y'all give me more? I need more audio. Thank you.
I've got something to say. Just yesterday, I was thinking of the time we met. You were looking at me, and I looked at you. Your face I just could not forget. I thought I'd seen an angel, and before I knew it, I felt so deep. Oh yeah, love with you. And these feelings I felt, wanna say nothing can't stop. Feeling that I feel for you.
All right, Vance. So, what is this song about?
It's a special song. First, I just needed something for the project, and so I came up with a melody. And then I kind of started thinking about what I was going through at the time, and I thought about my special person and how when I saw her, how I couldn't forget her. And it just kind of,
Where did you see her?
in Rome, Georgia.
Where, at the mall? At the Popeyes? What? Was it something she was wearing? Was it her smile? What was it?
Mostly a smile. And I was taken, and I just couldn't forget her. So I just came up in that particular song. That's kind of what happened.
All right, when y'all heard the song.
It went to Chris first. I think Chris heard it
He
first.
played it for me when we were in Houston, and I was like, "Dude, why you holding out on
Yeah,
me?"
he never sent it to us.
He didn't.
First of all, he go, man, I had to come up with something, so, you know.
This is killing, dude. Let the rest of the guys.
I'm gonna tell you what's weird is after we did it, he was ready to pull it.
Why?
Because he said the way it felt in the studio didn't feel right to him. So then we played with it a little bit, and then sent him another version. And he was like, "Oh yeah, it's there." Like we were on the edge of this not making a record.
Vance, you almost pulled it? Vance, you almost pulled it?
Yeah, and I think it came through my husband's,
Okay, who's talking?
the what's
Is somebody's phone on? Who? That's Vance's phone? All right, Vance, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back.
How that happen?
I don't know where that's coming through. Oh, Vance, you took a phone call in the middle of the show?
No, he's trying to talk. He hasn't got it.
Vance, was that you? Vance, can you hear me? Vance, can you hear me?
His audio went away.
All right, y'all call him back. Vance in the middle of a phone call, in the middle of the show. All right, so you see, he almost pulled it.
He almost pulled the song because he just said it didn't feel right to him after we
He didn't
recorded.
think it fit the body of work.
Right.
The body of work.
It was the intro.
Yeah, you know what it was? It was
that
it was
guitar intro
It was the
at first?
guitar.
Yeah.
He thought it was country because the way Jubu played it in the intro, it had like a.
No fault to him. We
No,
kind of
yeah.
guided him to do it, but
Well, the intro that's on there?
No. It's
not
that,
there.
yeah,
No, the intro before was more heavy knee,
Right.
like a bending kind of guitar country type of thing.
Got it.
Well, we scratched that, and then it's more piano based now.
and he was
Okay.
happy with that.
And yeah,
Got it.
And for me, as soon as I heard it, even before we put that thing on it, I was like, man, this sounds like Toto. You know, the rock group Toto. I was like, I love that type of shuffle
Yeah.
tempo.
Yeah, and plus Vance is a groove player from way, but everything has to have that.
That's locking it.
Solid, it has to be moving in a certain way
a maestro.
for him to feel it.
Right.
And of course, we all want to honor each other's wishes and making sure that it's,
Exactly.
Well,
Right.
the other thing was that too, he couldn't feel the loop in the beginning that starts with the so he couldn't feel that. So he thought, no, that's not the way I heard it. I'm not feeling, you know what I'm saying? So when Daniel brought that up, Osman, it's like, okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And it does feel, it felt different because when Jubu when he started it out with this, it sounded almost like a country song. You know, that's what he thought it was.
Well,
Like.
Western.
Well,
Western.
I mean,
Yeah.
to
That
bring
wasn't-
Beyonce going, you may want to put that country back on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The remix, huh?
I'm just saying.
Volume 2.
I'm just saying. All right, let's play Tribute to the Great Ones.
yeah.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let this one do its thing, man.
I need speaker up here.
You know,
Let's just meditate while this.
sometimes you have to go back and give it up to the ones that paved the way for you. So if you like grown folks music, I want you to pull out your LPs and your 8 tracks and let TMF take you back for just a little while. Listen. I still remember chilling with my lady, listening to the radio. And I remember songs they would play to make us feel good, yeah. And I remember times
That's up.
we would stay out all night long, dancing to them love songs.
That thing problem.
I really miss those love songs, yeah. If we could go back to the LP days, the ones who paved the way for me. I'm paying tribute to the great ones. Luther is home, and Cherub's home. Marvin Gaye is home, and we must from so much is home. Oh, Sam Cooke, Godfather James Brown, Curtis Mayfield, John Lennon, I can hear him sing.
Reminds me of Johnny Taylor's Soul Heaven,
And
where he's paying tribute to all these artists, imagining a soul party in heaven.
Yeah.
Who wrote this?
Chris wrote the whole album. Chris wrote the album.
I just kept submitting songs and they kept saying, okay. So
That's what
I
it
didn't have to
does.
do that, but you know.
Great, right?
And what inspired you? Just thinking about all of those,
All the people
all those artists.
that are gone, yeah, they've influenced me, and I just said, you know what, I want to honor these people, you know,
Yeah.
and
It's a special chemistry to how this stuff comes together, because even this song, the story behind this was Vance had to catch a flight. Right. And this wasn't the version of the song.
Right.
And they played this maybe in 1 or 2 takes, and Vance left out to go to the airport, and it came out this way, and this isn't the direction it was supposed to be in.
Yeah.
Really?
It was magical, like.
Yeah, because it was originally like more of a big R&B program, drums, that sort of thing. And when Vance started playing it, his touch, it was like the spirit was there.
So it's supposed to be a faster song?
No, not faster.
More aggressive.
When you say big,
more aggressive with like
recognized.
Produced, intimate.
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. This is like the
This is
unplugged version.
intimate. Yeah.
So Vance, what was it? You like, look, I ain't got much time, so listen. I'm about to hit y'all with this. Is that what it was?
That's kind of what it was, man. I had to catch a flight, so I went in and kind of knocked it out real quick, and I had to go, because it was a good little ways to the airport. So I said, man, I got to go, and I just did that last take, and it worked.
Okay.
All right.
It's only a couple takes, right?
Oh yeah.
But that's with everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't take us a lot of time, a lot of takes. We do a lot of songs, most of them, in one take.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, because you ain't trying to spend my money on studio time.
Amen.
Making love to the music. Cue it up.
And this was a single that was out. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about the day
Oh, watch out, Roland.
Hey.
you want to play? First met.
Oh, I was playing this on the golf course. I played 9 holes today. I was playing this on the golf course.
Oh, wow.
At the fresh
Oh, yeah.
He's in the music video.
That's right.
You're in the music video.
I'm in the music video. Y'all put what? Explain it.
The first time we came,
Yes.
you posted it
Yes.
on your thing with you dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took it, cropped it.
Oh yeah, no, I was jamming it. Like I say, I was playing golf today, so I got some doggone different playlists. So I got like 3 plays called Vibes. I got up tempo. I had a slow one, but the problem I had some songs couldn't fit either one, so I created a mid tempo. So I'm on a course today, jamming it. So I turned it all the way up. I don't think that pissed me off. I didn't charge my speaker. I was like, damn it died up before. I was like, I thought this thing was charged.
Well, you can always call me and I can sing it for you.
So explain this song.
Making love to the music. Relationships, that feels good. With me and my wife, we've been through a lot together. So we're in a good place now. We've gone through the rough times. So now we're coasting, and I think other people can relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
So plus that's something that's missing today. Notice in the song, it has long notes. And a lot of the songs have long notes. You don't hear singers singing long notes. I had that conversation with Ailey LeVert not too long ago.
Very true.
Singers don't do that anymore. So we want to bring that back, and because it's something that's missing, I believe.
Well, I think that it was this probably was about 3 weeks ago when I saw again the Motown documentary. Then I went back and listened to probably about 20, 25 songs, and how literally everyone in the first 10, 15 seconds, you knew exactly what the song was. And it went from music right into lyrics. Because Barry's whole deal is now we gonna get them. And then I looked at the time of each song. We were not talking about 4 or 5 minute songs. Those songs were max
320.
and so I was looking at that. And then when I was looking at some live, so then I went back and listened to Sam Cooke live at the Harlem Square. And then I didn't realize, as I was doing more research, how that album wasn't even released for 30 years because they only wanted that other Sam Cooke sound that was too black, and they did not want that Sam Cooke to go out to the public. They wanted the salt. They wanted the salt, right?
Softer.
They were the Copacabana, that the soft, as opposed to that gritty black sound.
Swollen.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, and so it's always interesting. And then I think when you take that Motown sound, and then you come right back on top of that stack sound, which is, and then one obviously is Detroit, Northern, then you got that Southern Memphis, and so it's always interesting just the different styles of music, and so the reason I think this song resonates because it's that you talk about groove. It's just like it's just it's not upbeat, it's not slow. The phrase I use is it's a perfect top-down, sunroof open on a sunny day song.
All right.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right.
Sometimes when you just
that.
driving and it's just because not all songs can fit.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to be slow,
Right.
but you ain't trying to be fast.
Yeah.
You just trying to just chill. Just trying to chill.
That kind of song. It really is.
I got that grown old head groove too.
Right.
Stop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's sexy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know.
Let's hear New Again.
Rubber band. Come on, man.
All right.
Yeah. Daniel, what you got that snap? That snap, huh?
I got them drums up, don't I?
That snap right here.
Take a little work.
Girl,
Got the strength of it where it was weak.
what I've been missing. Holding you close, I'm reminiscing. Ooh. And everyone's asking the same question. Oh, yes, they are. How did the love of my life come back to me? And it feels so good, I gotta say, oh, this feels right.
So whose song is this?
Having you back.
Well, it's a collaboration
Got it.
between myself and Chris. The original song that I brought to the band that everybody liked, it had a different.
Bring it up. I need to keep it up. Go ahead.
It had a different lyrical content at that time. Everybody liked the song, but everybody was like, well, not too crazy about where the lyric is. And so Chris said, hey, if you don't mind, let me get a crack at it.
What is New Again? What is that? What's New Again? What is
New Again is the relationship between my wife and myself.
Got it.
We were high school sweethearts. Went to prom, went to military ball, all that stuff. And we lost touch. My wife would say that, I was the dumb and stupid one that let her go. And we both.
She would say that. Would you agree?
I would certainly agree.
I'll just check it. I mean,
absolutely. So we were apart for 37 years.
Yeah,
37 years.
Wow.
We both married, had children. We both have 2 adult children. And I was with Maze, obviously, and coming back to Chicago, which is my hometown, she was still living there, and she said, we had a friend that passed away, and we found each other on Facebook because of that friend passing. And she said, hey, next time you're in Chicago, let me know, because I haven't seen you play since high school. About 2 weeks later, it came down that we were going to be closing Taste of Chicago. So I invited her to come out to the show. And which she did, and brought her daughter. I didn't know if she had we weren't doing that. It was just friends. And long story short, she came to the show. We had lunch with her daughter, and things just progressed. And
New Again.
Yeah.
Here we are now.
And he shared that story with
Can I back off that too? We were talking earlier about coming up with parts. This song in particular, you might not have checked out on the guitar. There's 2 guitar parts, right? There's the chang and the chang, and then there's the He specifically said, "Give me something that lovely day." Remember that?
Yep.
Bill Withers. He was like, that Bill Withers, and I was like, no problem. Because I totally understood. And so I just...
Actually, when I heard the intro, I immediately thought of a Anita Baker song. I'm trying to think the song, but when it started, I was like...
He played with her. He made that happen.
Yeah.
Play the beginning, turn it up, play the beginning again.
Sweet Love.
Nuh-uh.
No, I'm talking about
Oh, I hear it too.
You hear?
Yeah, Bear.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's exactly. I was like, that was the first thing. Right. That's exactly what I heard.
Same old love.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, with that story,
Bring it down.
with the story of my, my relationship, he went in the woodshed and came out with what
There
we
you
have
go.
here. So,
Synergy. We played all the other 8 songs. This is the last song. This is 9 tracks on the album, right?
Yeah.
So this is the one we haven't heard. Synergy.
Oh. I might get the massage down.
Keep it right and do it one more time.
Who's that? Who's on? Is that Van on keys?
Oh yeah.
So Van, what?
That organ.
Vanson.
That organ you heard.
Right, what was the organ?
Yeah.
Who
That's
hit
Danny.
that? That was you?
That's Danny.
What, you try to go to church there?
I told him to do it.
Well, he's at it.
I heard it.
He's at a church.
I heard
He
it.
comes from church.
a little bit of that.
What, you just tried to relive Billy Preston right there?
No, it felt right. It felt right.
Oh, yeah.
It felt right. It felt right at the moment.
Whose song is this?
No, that's the thing. It's
This is collectively.
we created this.
Collectively.
We created this on the fly. Actually, he started with a bass line, and I think it was we argued.
No, but were y'all just?
No, we needed another song just that wasn't a lyric to him.
Yeah.
So y'all sitting there, you know the song, then all of a sudden,
Once again,
he
I
just
started a bass line,
Yeah.
and then we tweaked that into what you're hearing now.
Yeah.
so you started
And
the
then-
bass line, then what happened?
Well, drum groove.
Drum started.
Drum started.
Wait a minute.
Now, actually, they started groove first. And I don't know if we were all feeling it because we walked out of the studio, to be honest with you. And then they started playing something different. They switched it. And then I walked back in.
So wait a minute. So 2 of them playing, then y'all like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something to drink.
Yeah.
And then you come back.
Yeah, then we came back, we heard what they were doing. We're like, oh,
And
that's something there, guys.
Within 10 minutes, we had a song.
All right. So they play, and then who then comes in next?
I think the next thing that happened was Vance had an intro idea, and then we tweaked it a little bit.
Van, explain that.
Well, we just felt it. It just kind of came, like you were talking about earlier, we were just jamming for a minute. And it kind of sounded like the time for a while. We had a groove that kind of had the time groove, and we kind of let it evolve.
So Van comes with that. Then what?
Well, interesting. Well, it was kind of sort of like it just morphed. We
did.
created like the beat section.
Beat section happened.
And then we just kind of talked our way through it as they were playing it.
Yeah, he was in the mic saying, "Go to the bridge,"
Yeah.
and then
Right.
stay there.
Yeah.
Bear take a solo.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if you hear once you hear the song all the way through, Roland, you'll hear his directions.
Oh, so he thought he was James Brown.
But it's great because his directions actually became
They stayed on the
the
record.
part. You know.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
this scatting, this I label it as his algero color.
Right.
This
Gotcha.
whole space, he was in the room with us cutting, and we kept all of it. Every
And
piece.
then I flew in. I got in late that session. I flew in, so my part was the last part,
Yes.
on that. And we were like
Out of time.
over our time limit.
Yeah.
Once again, Jubu, you got one take.
He's like, all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's it?
Yeah, it's a groove. It's a nice groove. And I came up with the name Synergy because it
Because of how the song came together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question. I'm gonna go around everybody, and the question. It doesn't necessarily mean that what you wrote could be it. I'll start with you, Van. Favorite cut on the album?
So Deep in Love.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. I asked the question. Because I asked the question, but it's not necessarily it. Not necessarily. Somebody may think a little different.
That's a little.
Somebody may think a little different. Jubu, for you.
So Deep in Love. Vance's tune, to be honest with you, it's I love that song. From the textures to the vocals to the backgrounds, everything. That's my favorite song.
Calvin?
Well, I think my favorite, I got two, though. Now,
Damn, but you gotta pick
Synergy-
one.
I'm gonna tell you.
You gotta pick one.
Okay, all right, okay.
Now you're trying to overtalk.
I'm not gonna say my song.
You gotta pick one.
Listen, honestly, okay, all right. I think Rome's song has grown on me the more that I've kind of listened to the
Choices.
Choices because I like the message in that song. I like the message in it. It's like it's a universal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be my second.
The person who never talks like a message song.
Hey man.
So the song talks, so you don't have to. Okay, all right.
Speaks to my spirit.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, okay, all right. Bear?
Probably tribute to the great ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually my wife's favorite. So she loves it.
Daniel?
I'll Never Let You Go is my favorite tune. Hands down, because when we were Maze, my favorite song to play with Maze was a song called Thank You. And they feel the same way to me. That's without question my favorite song on the record.
Chris?
I'm leaning towards "Let Me Love You" because the feel of it just puts me in a good mood, and I like grooving to it.
Rome?
Yeah. My first, if I had a second, it would be Tribute.
All right. Now I'm gonna have to listen to the other 8 for me to make that determination. I'm gonna pick, but I gotta listen to the other 8, and probably I'll have to listen to. Well, actually, my music process is different because if there's some song, if I feel it, I'm probably gonna listen to it at least 30 times. Because my dad used to piss me off when he did this here when we were kids. He would I remember when Sexual Healing came out. I never forget, me and my sister Levita were in the kitchen. I said, he played this damn song one more goddamn time, I'm gonna break that 45. Because it was like over and over. I'm like, man, if we hear this song one more time. And cause he had these huge speakers, it was in our kitchen.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't like you could go to your room because the speakers
not
hit the walls.
Not here.
But I was like, so for me, this is not bad. Like I literally, this is no lie. There have been a couple times, like I'm talking about 3 months. The only thing I'm listening to is Maze Live in LA. No, okay, when I say 3 months, I'm literally talking about every time I get in a car.
Right.
So I will listen to a song that way.
Yeah.
I listen to some songs 4 hours straight.
No.
It's just so I just sort of listen to music differently.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to and if I ain't feeling it, then I go to the next one. Like I'm not gonna name the artist, but he put an album out. He's one of my favorite artists, and it was only one song in the whole album of my life. I don't even listen to the rest. And I was talking to actually one of his folks, and I was like, yeah, that album.
Well, there's no fillers on this album.
Can't do initials?
Huh?
Initials?
I can't do that. It was just I just did. So for me, I got to feel it. I got to.
Right on.
I didn't even realize Aretha was a friend. We used to always text and talk. It wasn't until I was reading the book last night until Billy Preston was talking about her live album at the Fillmore. I'd never heard it. And then she's describing, in the book they talking about the songs that Ray Charles did. Ray didn't want to perform. And Jerry Wexler went to him, he's like, no, I'm just here to listen. I don't want to perform, I don't want to sing, I'm just here. Then Aretha during the show grabbed him, and he was like, I didn't even know her song. He was like, so I just started playing whatever the hell I wanted to play. He said, and it just came together. And then they were like, no, we got to put that on the album.
Nice.
And I'm listening to it last night. I probably listened to that last night. I probably listened to that song 15 straight times.
Wow.
So again, a song hits in a different way. I was on Instagram one day, actually before the show, and I was talking about soul music. And I said the reason it's called soul music because it has to hit your soul, and I call it all shit music. No, like when a certain song comes on, you're like, oh shit. Every song don't do that.
Well, you say that when you hear you drink. Oh shit.
We were here last time. You said that about.
Right. So some songs you hear, you like, that's nice, but it ain't.
No.
It ain't.
And then there's the joints. Oh, that's my joint.
Yeah. For me, it's all shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna make you cuss. So a song has to hit that way.
Hopefully you have a bunch of them that'll make you say that.
Oh, I'm on.
And how will we know about?
Oh no, I'm gonna say it publicly.
Right on.
Oh, I post. I mean, I post music all the time.
Cool.
I remember John P. Key and John, we praying for you. Please get well. I was jamming one of his songs Saturdays. I was packing. We moved to a new house in Virginia, and I was listening to the song, and I sent him a text. He hit me back. I hadn't heard from him a couple of months. But y'all, John is getting better. Keep praying for him.
Right on.
And so just letting y'all know, he'll tell his story. But for all y'all folks who were lying about a heart attack and, he had complications from a weight loss surgery, all those are lies. But he'll tell y'all.
Hey, John P. Key will kill you.
Oh, that boy there.
You better not be putting that ain't true.
Listen, I was jamming one of John's songs, and I was on Instagram Live, and John hit me. He was like, I think I listened to that. I think I played the song because I was just playing music on Instagram. I think I played it like 20 times in a row.
Oh, wow.
And there was a particular part in the song, and I had the DJ app. I kept going back to the beginning of it, and I think I played about 20 minutes straight, just that part, just that hook. And John was like, "Dang, bro!" I was like, "Say, bro, listen, that part was hitting right." I said it was hitting right. So I will post on social. Folk will know. So, folks, Friday, the album drops. Is pull a graphic up. This is the album cover right here. Pull it up. The Music Forever, Volume 1. What was the creative behind the cover?
Cover's a friend of mine, Ben Osborne. Thanks for asking about that. Local guy. He's a great graphics designer, and we internally did this album with shoestrings. I mean, we didn't have the funding to pull it off. We just all put our time and our love into it. And we kept bumping heads on what our covers, prior covers were. And we reached out to him, and he did it in one shot.
Wow.
One shot. He sent it back, and it was done.
Wow.
It nailed it. It spoke to everybody. Everybody just had the utmost comments about it, and I'm happy that he gifted it to us.
Oh, okay.
In a sense.
That's awesome.
It wasn't cheap, but it was a gift.
We've been truly blessed through this whole journey. It's been nothing but blessings.
Nothing but blessings. I mean, our relationship with you, invaluable stuff has happened since we all came together and decided we're gonna stick together.
Yes.
I mean, a multitude of blessings, man. And once again, thank you so much, bro.
Appreciate it. Glad to hear it.
So much.
And telegraph designer, definitely did a great work because that black and gold, I see been an alpha. I can see that. I'm just saying.
And he's local.
I'm just saying, I can see it in the cover. So that's an extra kick right there. So appreciate it. Drops Friday, folks. TMF, you see the Volume 1, The Music Forever, available on all platforms. Y'all be sure to get it.